Well, you know me, I don't believe any small town ghost stories, but the winter I moved to Frost Hollow just changed everything. It had been the coldest winter to date, but the snowdrifts here were so extreme that one imagined the entire town was buried by it. My new cabin just off the wood was an endeavor to flee away from city noise. People told me at every corner, stay far from the wood. No return for anyone ever. I kept thinking they meant to scare some new girl there. The first nights were all right, but then it started. I would hear whispers late at night, faint almost like the wind, but different, like they were coming from right outside my window. When I looked, no one was there, just the trees swaying in the storm. Then on the third night I heard footfalls. Crunch, 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 slow and deliberate, coming closer to the cabin. I was quivering with fright, but my mind was telling me, oh, surely it must be some animal. I just couldn't help but peek outside. I froze. There were footprints in the snow leading from the woods right up to my door. But no one was there. Something came over me, and instead of locking myself in and hiding, I was unlocking that door. And there was nothing, only the freezing wind and these footprints now leading back into the forest. I should have stayed inside. I should have ignored it, but I didn't. Taking out my flashlight and following the track, I walked. The cold felt like a blow in the chest, but still I kept on. The forest was so quietly still that not even the birds sang. As I walked on, the footprints led me into an open place. And there they ended. It was at this point when I saw them. They emerged from the shadows, pale and silent. Dozens of them. No faces, only these smooth blank heads and long twisted limbs. Moving so slowly, but I felt them watching me. Then came the whispers, this time louder, around me. I tried to run, but the ground was too icy and I slipped. I couldn't get up before I started to feel it, cold bony hands grabbing my arms and then my legs. They were taking me toward the trees, toward darkness. The last thing I recall is the cold. It's so much colder than anything I've ever felt. The next morning, the townsfolk found my cabin empty. Everything outside was covered in snow except for one thing, a single perfect snow angel in the clearing. Every time the wind howls through Frost Hollow, I wonder, will they find someone else to follow the footprints?